Welcome to your favorite channel. Today we are going to talk about the top 10 best cities to invest in real estate. You can't afford to miss any, so watch and enjoy to the end. Kindly subscribe to this channel and click the bell button for more updates. Number 1. Boise, Idaho. Boise stands at the first position for real estate investment. It has a record of being one of the best long-term real estate investments in the U.S. The supply and demand dynamics continue to drive home prices up in Boise. The Boise housing market was ranked as the number 1 in the U.S. by Realtor.com's Metro Level Housing Forecast for the year 2020. Their main criteria were based on the combined yearly percentage growth in both home sales, 0.3%, and prices, 8.1%, expected in 2020 among the top 100 largest markets in the country. Housing prices in Boise have risen sharply as Ada County's median home sale price exceeds $500,000. The real estate appreciation rate in Boise in the latest quarter was around 4.53%, which equates to an annual appreciation rate of nearly 20%. Persistently tight inventory in the entire Boise metro area housing market, coupled with a historically low 30-year fixed mortgage rates, are keeping the demand high, which in turn is pushing home prices up in this region. Reasons why Boise is the top best place to invest: population and job growth tripled the national average. Strong population growth, job growth is 2 to 3 times the national average. Low cost of doing business, low unemployment rate at 3.5%, 1-year appreciation forecast of 15 to 20%. Boise Metro. Number 2. Colorado Springs, Colorado. Colorado Springs is also on the list of the best places to invest in rental real estate in 2022. Colorado Springs real estate has continued to appreciate faster than most of the markets in the U.S. Conditions in the Colorado Springs real estate market seem to be in a sustainable upward direction and show no signs of slowing down. The single-family home market in Colorado Springs is stabilizing a little bit. Inventory is rising and prices are increasing at a slower pace. The local economy is strong and mortgage rates remain low. The Colorado Springs real estate market is notable for how affordable it is compared to many other cities in the Rockies. The median home price is around $320,000. The average price of a home in Denver passed $500,000 in 2018. In short, you can buy 2 homes in Colorado Springs for the price of 1 in Denver. The double-digit price gains in Denver will push people to Colorado Springs as well, since relatively very few earn $90,000 a year, which is the income needed to afford the average Denver home. Some reasons you may consider to invest here include YOY home price growth at 8%, projected 1-year home price growth at 4.3%, rent index at 1,565, YOY rent growth at 2.83%, gross rent multiplier at 15.60, unemployment rate 3.3%, job growth rate at 1.85%, and population growth 2010 to 2018, 13.51%. Number 3. Orlando, Florida. Orlando, Florida is a tourism and entertainment favorite. Because of this, it remains a strong real estate investment destination. Investors have a choice of targeting the long-term residential or holiday markets with their properties. Both offer strong returns. While improving the Orlando real estate market and flourishing tourism are 2 of the most important reasons behind Orlando's economic stability, these 2 industries have a lot to gain from the successful economy. This expansion is related to the growing population and job opportunities in the city. This translates to more rental income and tourism, leading to a better economy for the city. Some reasons you may consider to invest in Orlando, Florida include home value index at 238,900, YOY home price growth at 7.5%, projected 1-year home price growth at 3.4%, rent index at 1,559, YOY rent growth at 6.78%, gross rent multiplier at 12.77, unemployment rate at 2.7%, job growth rate at 3.46%, and population growth 2010 to 2018 at 19.90%. Number 4. Charlotte, North Carolina. Charlotte is also one of the best places to invest in rental real estate in 2022. The Charlotte metropolitan area, or Metrolina, has experienced rapid population and job expansion. One reason for this is the city's business-friendly environment. The home buyers in the Charlotte area have dealt with a persistent seller's market, which has shrunk inventory and driven up home prices. Last year was the 5th consecutive year of home price gains in the Charlotte real estate market. However, record low unemployment and low interest rates have led the buyers to still find a home in this region. Until March 2020, the real estate sales were going steady in the entire Charlotte metropolitan statistical area. 3,630 homes were sold in March, which is a year-over-year increase of 4.9%. Some reasons you may consider to invest in Charlotte include home value index at 224,800, YOY home price growth at 6.9%, projected one-year home price growth at 3.3%, rent index at 1,420, YOY rent growth at 3.42%, gross rent multiplier at 13.19, unemployment rate at 3.3%, job growth rate at 3.10%, and population growth 2010 to 2018 at 19.29%. Number 5, Jacksonville, Florida. Are you noticing a trend with all these southern and southwestern cities? Beyond being warm and sunny, another reason for Florida's popularity might be that it joins Texas among the few states that impose no income tax. Jacksonville also benefits from a business-friendly environment and strong health care, with over 20 major hospitals, including a Mayo Clinic and a thriving bioscience sector. Like Tampa, Jacksonville's average home value is higher than many on this list, though it remains lower than the national average. Home values shot up by 8% over the last year, and rents rose quickly as well, fueled by population growth over 67% faster than the nation's as a whole. Some reasons you may consider to invest in Jacksonville include home value index at 214,100, YOY home price growth at 8.0%, projected one-year home price growth at 4.0%, rent index at 1,409, YOY rent growth at 5.28%, gross rent multiplier at 12.66, unemployment rate at 2.8%, and job growth rate 1.66%. Number 6, Tampa, Florida. Tampa, Florida is also on the list of best places to invest in real estate in 2022. With a population of more than 4 million, Tampa, Florida is not only an attractive metropolitan area, but it is also one of the most frequently visited tourist destinations. There are several economic and development prospects attached to this market, and Tampa was described as one of the hottest real estate markets in the U.S. in the past year. The Tampa housing market is growing steadily. Prices are still low, and properties have a good chance for a strong appreciation in the coming years. There is less than 2 months of the available inventory in the entire Tampa metro area. This is one of the key factors in rising home prices. The benchmark for a balanced market, favoring neither buyer nor seller, is 5.5 months of inventory. Anything lower than 5.5 months of inventory is traditionally a seller's real estate market. Some reasons you may consider to invest in Tampa include home value index at 213,800, YOY home price growth at 5.7%, projected one-year home price growth at 2.1%, rent index at 1,470, YOY rent growth at 4.85%, gross rent multiplier at 12.12, unemployment rate at 2.9%, job growth rate at 1.78%, and population growth 2010 to 2018 at 17.03%. Number 7, Arlington, Texas. Arlington and nearby Fort Worth have grown markedly in the last decade, seeing strong population growth and job growth. Housing prices and rents reflect that, with home prices skyrocketing by 8.3% in the last year. Even so, Arlington's home prices remain 8.3% under the national average. With a young population, a low unemployment rate, and a reasonable gross rent multiplier, Arlington and neighboring Fort Worth invite a closer look. Again, be careful of Texas property taxes, though, as you run the numbers for individual rental properties. Some reasons you may consider to invest in Arlington include home value index at 207,900, YOY home price growth at 8.3%, projected one-year home price growth at 4.0%, rent index at 1,568, YOY rent growth at 3.5%, gross rent multiplier at 11.05, unemployment rate at 2.8%, job growth rate at 1.98%, and population growth 2010 to 2018 at 8.94%. Number 8, Houston, Texas. Houston is one of the all-time best places to invest in real estate. The city is the home of the U.S. oil and gas industry and offers perennial employment opportunities. Greater Houston is Texas' 5th largest metro region, with over 7 million residents, and its population continues to expand at a rate nearly double that of the rest of the country. It is home to 53 Fortune 1000 businesses, putting it in 3rd place behind New York and Chicago as the most concentrated city. These strong macroeconomic factors continue to power the Houston housing market. However, what makes Houston a strong investment destination is that it has a very active real estate market. Volumes of trade are high and housing stock moves fast. This means it is fairly easy to exit investments and find a buyer for your home. Some reasons you may consider to invest here include home value index at 2005 600, YOY home price growth at 4.6%, projected 1-year home price growth at 1.6%, rent index at 1,591, YOY rent growth at 1.92%, gross rent multiplier at 10.77, unemployment rate at 3.2%, job growth rate at 2.67%, and population growth 2010 to 2018 at 10.77%. Number 9, San Antonio, Texas. San Antonio has seen strong population and job growth with exceptionally low unemployment at 2.6%. Many of those new jobs are high-paying technology jobs in fields such as cybersecurity, bioscience, and renewable energy. And as the 2nd largest city in Texas, San Antonio remains surprisingly affordable, with home values 22.4% under the national average. Some reasons you may consider to invest here include home value index at 176,100, YOY home price growth at 5.9%, projected 1-year home price growth at 2.4%, rent index at 1,316, YOY rent growth at 2.49%, gross rent multiplier at 11.15, unemployment rate at 2.6%, job growth rate at 1.81%, and population growth 2010 to 2018 at 15.43%. Number 10, Cincinnati, Ohio. There's an old truism in real estate investing that you'll never lose money if you invest in between two close and expanding cities. Cincinnati and Dayton are both cheap, with home prices 25.1% lower than the national average, and with a healthy gross rent multiplier and rising rents, they make a tempting target for investing. Their healthy job growth rate and low unemployment rate defy their anemic population growth. Of all the cities on this list, these sister cities appear to have the greatest potential for future rental performance. Their strong economy can't help but attract faster population swelling if it could sustain its current job growth. Some reasons you may consider to invest here include home value index at 169,900, YOY home price growth at 7.5%, projected 1-year home price growth at 3.7%, rent index at 1,336, YOY rent growth at 3.25%, gross rent multiplier at 10.60, unemployment rate at 2.9%, job growth rate at 2.31%, and population growth 2010 to 2018 at 1.91%. Kindly note that figures in this content are subject to change, however remains valid as at the time of this research. This is the end of today's video. Thanks for watching. Kindly subscribe to this channel and click the bell button to keep you updated on our future videos.